Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. ISRO to launch PSLV C-55 commercial mission with 2 Singaporean satellites in a short while from now from Sriharikota. Communications Minister Ashwani Vaishnav dedicates 254 4G mobile towers to the nation in Arunachal Pradesh. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar co-chairs 4th India CARICOM ministerial meeting, discusses trade, climate change and counter-terrorism. Festival of Eid ul-Fitr been celebrated today. Char Dham Yatra begins with the opening of portals of Gangotri and Yamunotri on Akshaya Tritiya. And in Archery World Cup 2023, Indian compound mixed team of Jyoti Surekha Venam and Ojas Praveen Devtale to compete for gold medal against team of Chinese Taipei in Turkey today. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO will launch PSLV C-55 with 2 Singaporean satellites today at 2:19 p.m. from Satish Dhawan Space Centre, Sriharikota. This is a dedicated commercial mission through New Space India Limited, which is the commercial arm of ISRO. The Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle will launch 741 kg Telios-2 as the primary satellite and Lumelight 4 as a co-passenger satellite, which weighs 16 kilograms. They are intended to be launched into an eastward low inclination orbit. It is the 57th flight of PSLV and the 16th mission of the PSLV Core Alone or PSLV-CA variant. This is the lightest version of PSLV. Union Minister for Communications Ashwani Vaishnav dedicated 254 4G mobile towers to the nation in Arunachal Pradesh in presence of Union Minister of Law and Justice Kiran Rijiju, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu and others through virtual mode today. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Vaishnav said that the importance of communication is not only connectivity but also to open the doors of opportunity related to it. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has targeted that each and every village in the country should be connected with high-speed 4G connectivity.
4G upgradable to 5G with a very small software change. So we want to go step by step क्योंकि बहुत ही powerful चीज बनी दुनिया में आज इसकी जबरदस्त चर्चा है सब जगह से including the most developed countries they want this system to be deployed there. पहले हम 20,000 30,000 टावर पे लगाएंगे उसको अच्छे से proper सब चीज हो जाए उसके बाद में export करना चाहिए.
These 254 towers will provide 4G coverage in uncovered villages, thereby bringing digital connectivity to 336 villages, including several areas which have remained unconnected since independence. External Affairs Minister Jaishankar co-chaired the 4th India CARICOM ministerial meeting in Guyana, capital of Georgetown. During the meeting yesterday, Mr. Jaishankar discussed a range of issues including trade, climate change and counter-terrorism with CARICOM ministers. In a series of tweets, the External Affairs Minister said, during the meeting, participating ministers discussed wide-ranging sectoral cooperation, including agriculture and food security, health and pharma, and infrastructure. They also discussed energy and renewables, ICT and e-governance, development partnership and capacity building, higher education and culture.
Looking at it very honestly, my suggestion which I would like you to consider is whether instead of inviting you to participate in a general course which we are doing globally for everybody, can we actually take domains or areas, specific areas which are of specific interest to the CARICOM, and we are prepared to customize programs in whatever area which are completely dedicated only to the requirements of CARICOM officials or users.
Dr. Jaishankar said this year India has the privilege of chairing the G20 and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is very clear that India will be there not just for itself but also for the countries who are not on the G20 table. He said, therefore we did a round of consultations on what we call the Voice of Global South process. In the India CARICOM ministerial meeting, it has been decided to hold the second Joint Commission meeting this year. Earlier yesterday, Jaishankar also met Secretary General of the Caribbean Community CARICOM, Dr. Carla Natalie Barnett, and exchanged views on intensifying India-CARICOM ties, in traditional as well as new areas of cooperation. CARICOM is an intergovernmental organization that is a political and economic union of 15 member states throughout the Americas and the Atlantic Ocean. Dr. Jaishankar today held bilateral discussions with counterparts from several countries, including Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. During the meetings, discussions included topics ranging from renewable energy, digital transformation, and reformed multilateralism to International Solar Alliance ISA. All these meetings were held on the sidelines of the India CARICOM meeting. Eid ul-Fitr has been celebrated with religious fervour and gaiety across the country today. The festival marks the culmination of the fasting month of Ramzan. The faithfuls dressed in their best offered Eid prayers in Eidgahs and grand mosques. Later, they exchanged Eid greetings. In Delhi, main Eid congregations were held at Jama Masjid, Fatehpuri Masjid and Shahi Eidgah. Elaborate security arrangements have been made for the occasion. In Gulf countries, Eid was celebrated yesterday. President, Vice President and Prime Minister have greeted people on Eid ul-Fitr. In a message, President Draupadi Murmu said, Eid marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan, and this festival spreads the feelings of love, compassion and affection. In his message, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said, marking the end of the holy month of Ramzan, Eid ul-Fitr is an auspicious occasion to come together for celebration and to share a happiness with one another. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoped that the spirit of harmony and compassion will be furthered in the society on the occasion. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the festival of Eid ul-Fitr has been celebrated with religious fervour and gaiety today. Eid ul-Fitr festival marks the culmination of the fasting month of Ramadan. More from a correspondent.
In Jammu, the main Eid congregation was held at Eidgah, where a large number of Muslims offered prayers. Right from the morning, people belonging to Muslim community wearing new dresses were seen going towards Eidgahs and mosques. Special arrangements were made by the Eidgah committee for women devotees to offer Eid prayers. After the Eid prayers, people belonging to other communities who had gathered outside the Eidgah Jammu were seen exchanging Eid greetings with their Muslim brethren. Reports of celebration of Eid have come from other district headquarters of Jammu division also. Administration had made special security arrangements for the occasion. With R.K. Raina from Jammu, this is Agraj Pratap Singh, AIR News.
In Uttar Pradesh, Eid ul-Fitr has been celebrated across the state with traditional fervour and gaiety. Security has been tightened in various parts of the state in view of Eid celebrations. People also celebrating Akshaya Tritiya and Parshuram Jayanti today. A report from a Lucknow correspondent.
A special namaz was offered in many places like Lucknow, Agra, Bijnor, Muradabad, Rampur and Kanpur, where members of the Muslim community prayed for peace and prosperity. People prayed at mosques and later greeted each other on the festival. As per the directions of the state government, no prayers were performed on the roads at maximum places. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also extended his wishes on the occasion of Eid. Chief Minister advised people to celebrate all the festivities while keeping in mind the COVID protocol. On the other hand, on the occasion of Akshaya Tritiya, devotees took holy dip in the river Ganga at many cities. Heavy rush is also being seen on the shops of jewelries as people term it auspicious to buy the ornaments today. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Eid has been celebrated today in Kerala and Lakshadweep, marking the end of the holy fasting month of Ramzan. Governor Arif Muhammad Khan attended the prayers at Kollam Beach. VT Abdullah Koya Thangal led the Eid namaz at Kannur Jawahar Stadium, where the BJP National Vice President and National Hajj Committee Chairman AP Abdullah Kuti attended the prayers. The festival of Akshaya Tritiya has been celebrated today. People believe that the festival brings good luck and success. On this day, people pray to deities to seek blessings and begin ventures to bring good fortune. Many people also buy gold on this day. Parshuram Jayanti has also been celebrated across the country today. Lord Parshuram is the sixth incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended greetings on the occasion of Akshaya Tritiya. In a tweet, Mr. Modi wished that this auspicious festival, associated with the tradition of charity and start of auspicious work, brings happiness, prosperity and good health in everyone's life. Greeting people on Parshuram Jayanti, Mr. Modi wished that by the grace of Bhagwan Parshuram, everyone's life will be full of courage, learning and discretion. In Uttarakhand, with the opening of doors of Gangotri Dham and Yamunotri Dham, the Char Dham Yatra has begun today. The doors of Gangotri Dham were opened on Akshaya Tritiya at 12:35 and of Yamunotri Dham at 12:41 p.m. today amidst chanting of the Vedic mantras. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami remained present on this occasion. Our correspondent reports now that the devotees could visit Gangotri Dham and Yamunotri Dham during the next 6 months. The doors of Kedarnath Dham will be opened on April 25th and of Badrinath Dham on April 27th. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. As the filing of nominations for the Karnataka Assembly election concludes and parties and the leaders hit the campaign trail, different government departments have started using the social media platforms to create awareness about the electoral participation. The Joint CEO and the Chief Electoral Officer, Surya Sen, says that different government agencies have joined hands with the Election Commission to reach out to the voters.
We are using the social media approach also where we can reach the masses. So at the same time, we are also collaborating with BMTC, Bangalore Metro. We are collaborating with Nandini, KMF, Karnataka Milk Federation, BESCOM, all the ESCOMs across state, e-governance department, because there are lots of government websites which are now hosting our advertisements. So in that way, the whole government machinery is working towards creating awareness about the voting day and about the importance of voting on the May 10th.
Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has alleged that the Congress State President D.K. Shivakumar is trying to create a false narrative against the BJP. Speaking to media persons in Bangalore today, he said that an attempt was made to blame him for exerting pressure on election officials to reject the nomination filed by D.K. Shivakumar from Kanakapura. Today, the charge was proved wrong as the nomination was cleared by the Election Commission. He also termed as false the narrative by the Congress that BJP national leaders are trying to sideline Yediyurappa. In an event in the morning, President of the Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee, D.K. Shivakumar, had blamed BJP for creating a false narrative about its leaders. More from a correspondent.
The political party leaders are creating narratives to influence the voters. These narratives vary from corruption to development and from SOPs being announced by the parties to the assurance of good governance. The leaders across party lines have raised the issue of unemployment and price rise also, and that of infrastructure developed during their rule. Several leaders campaigned today. Siddaramaiah is campaigning in his constituency Varuna. Chief Minister has said that the campaign plan of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and film star Sudeep will be out soon. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the residents of Sanjote village, Poonch district are not celebrating Eid today in protest against a terror attack on an army truck which left 5 army jawans martyred on Thursday. It was the village Sanjote where an army truck was ambushed by park train terrorists. People of the village are shell-shocked over the terror attack. The army vehicle was carrying fruits and other items for an iftar party which was held in the village later that evening. At the Archery World Cup 2023 Stage 1 in Antalya, Turkey, the Indian compound mixed team of Jyoti Sureka Venam and Ojas Praveen Devtale dominated the way into the finals last evening. Today, the Indian team will compete for the gold medal against Chin Yi-swan and Chen Chae-lun of Chinese Taipei. In IPL cricket, Lucknow Super Giants will take on Gujarat Titans in Lucknow at 3:30 p.m. today, while Mumbai Indians to lock horns with Punjab Kings in Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. ISRO to launch PSLV C-55 commercial mission with 2 Singaporean satellites in a short while from now from Sriharikota. Communications Minister Ashwani Vaishnav dedicates 254 4G mobile towers to the nation in Arunachal Pradesh. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar co-chairs 4th India CARICOM ministerial meeting, discusses trade, climate change and counter-terrorism. Festival of Eid ul-Fitr been celebrated today. Char Dham Yatra begins with the opening of portals of Gangotri and Yamunotri on Akshaya Tritiya. And in Archery World Cup 2023, Indian compound mixed team of Jyoti Sureka Venam and Ojas Praveen Devtale to compete for gold medal against team of Chinese Taipei in Turkey today. And with that we end the Midday News.